Hello viewers, followers, friends, etc. It's Francis Jeffery coming to you again, except this time from Branford, Connecticut. I am standing right next to where Hoyts Movie Theater used to be. They later changed its name to Regal Cinema before going out of business. Today, before having to return my rental car, I figured I would drive out here and do a video as well as potentially some photography about this place, because this was one of the most important entertainment venues during this time of my childhood, in which I lived in Guilford, Connecticut. When my family and I first moved into Guilford, Connecticut, every time we got off this exit here, this would just be a wide open field, because Hoyts Movie Theater was not even built yet. But within a year after we moved in, Hoyts Movie Theater was built. So I'm just gonna walk around the abandoned parking lot of this place and capture video and maybe even get some photos. Who knows? It's kind of interesting how there's do not enter signs there, and this is an abandoned building. There's my rental car. This Walgreens did not used to be here. That's new. I also have a very good friend who used to work here, and so when I went to the movies with that person, I would get free popcorn. I'm not going to say the person's name though. We also used to hang out and play video games in the lobby, either before or after the movie. Now this is an interesting vantage point to photograph it from, potentially, because the exit sign is pointing right towards the theater itself. And there's also a stop sign there, and so it's like the scenery is communicating the idea of the movie theater going out of business and exiting because people stop coming here. The light isn't the greatest, but this is the only opportunity that I've got to photograph or video record this facility, so I just have to do the best I can. I've also been a little bit sick lately, which is why my voice sounds like that, and I've been coughing a little bit. That's interesting. There's like a toy dinosaur and a shelving unit, both abandoned there. I think the first movie I ever saw in this theater was Titanic. I could have been wrong, but this movie theater opened very shortly before that movie came out. I actually had a babysitter that went to this specific movie theater to see that movie. Me and friends used to hang out right here in this lobby. I'm putting my arm up so that sunlight is blocked so that you can see into the lobby better. The video games used to be on this side of the building. And here is the other end of the building. Wow, that's an interesting potential photograph right there. It's really interesting how those lines all lead into dark space, but then on the opposite side of the frame there's that metal storage unit looking like thing which stands out because it's white against black. Also, it looks like down the block in the background there's a White House which also helps to have that side of the image stand out. Of course, this is all doorways to different parts of the back of the house. It's kind of interesting how there's all these plants here in the foreground, and then in the background it says Walgreens. And that's because Walgreens is a drugstore which has, or at least I'm assuming has at least some herbal medicine. That's a shot that has a strong eye flow. All right, now we are back where we started. Ooh, there's a interesting thing. The cracks in the sidewalk there are making an arrow. Here the arrow points towards the crosswalk. That's an interesting fine art concept. I might photograph that too. Anyway, we're back where we started now. So I think I'm gonna just take some photos and then move on to something else. Bye-bye. That's the end of the video.